Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, and the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the first one at the line is good.
Spagnola at the line. For 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Howard, the pass to Hall. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
He's guarded by Howard. Out to the wing. Cuts off the pass. Here he goes. Pass to Hall. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Monecki misses. There's a good screen. Six on the shot clock. Down low. Up and in on the layup.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Back to Howard.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Sedekursky's good on the three-point shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Lock at 6. McDowell, White. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. To the left wing. Pass to Luwawu. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Sedekursky's, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Started by Howard. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Off target with his three. 1:58 left here in the first quarter. Here's Williams. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now Howard. He has yet to score. Pulls up on the elbow. Rebound by Williams.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, count the basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Stripped it away.
And trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And 1:01 left here in the opening quarter. There's the pick. Here's Monecki. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Line for two. Monecki.
He doesn't get the second one. McDowell, White. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line.
Second team foul.
The first one falls.
Shooting for the away team. McDowell.
So he gets them both. Here's Luwawu. Hasn't made one yet. And he banks in the layup. 41 seconds left in the first. The shake. And he sinks the layup. He's got 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Outside Howard. No good on that one. He's guarded by Howard. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Launches a 3, sinks the three-pointer.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own. It's no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. They lead by... And Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Drills it from outside.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Procida finding the lane.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Baldwin. Plays it up and banks it in. Baldwin's got 5 points now this quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Procida. 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Off target from three-point range. There's the three. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Fires the three. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Here's Njai. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
A three-point spread on the scoreboard. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Drives to the hoop, and that one drops.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Baldwin. 5 points in the game. Goes up from the top of the key. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. 1:52 left in the second quarter. There's the pick. Stolen. And here comes the break. Here's the three. Tries again. Pass to Njai. Here's Baldwin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Basket counts. Baldwin's got 7 now in this quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Procida buries the long-range jumper. He has 5.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Here's Baldwin. Off target at the rim.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Took him no time at all on that one.
3 points.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And he dunks it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. .27 seconds left in the first half. Procida, he makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Baldwin. 7 points in the game. It's deflected. Procida. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so we conclude the first half. Leading by 9. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Taking a look at the visitors, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the visiting team.
They're moving well on.
And that concludes.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Here's Luwawu. Howard is out there with Luwawu, and it's Monecki in at the 4-man position. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And it goes down 2 points. 8 points for him. Luwawu is out there with Howard. And it's Hall in at the center position. Howard, good.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Started by Howard. Makes it off the glass.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now, here's Howard. There's a screen. Pass to Monecki. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Monecki's got 5.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Howard. And he gets it to go. Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Started by Howard.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. To the middle. 6 to shoot. Bean.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Offline with his 3. And the basket by Monecki.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Good, nice job down low. 14 points for him.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
And here is Howard. Fires from deep. That shot missing. Started by Howard. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Rebounded by Howard. Here's Monecki. 8 points for him. Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Howard. That's to Luwawu. To the paint, Williams with the steal. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Monecki. And it's off from three-point range. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third. Started by Howard. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Plays it up off the glass. Howard's got 6 in the quarter. Bean.
Nice finish.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Out to the right wing. Here's Hall. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Started by Howard. Lets the three fly. The third quarter comes to a close. They're up by 8. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. On Thursday. Then on Sunday.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Here's Baldwin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
At the line for your home team, Baldwin.
And so he makes both from the line. The rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Driving to the basket. Good work there as it goes.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come.
Oh, yes! And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Puts up a 3. A shot missing. Porchita. And he's good on the 3-ball.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits. His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
With the drive, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Latray. Not going to go that time.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
To the wing right side. Njai's shot is off. Njai's gone 1 of 4 from the field. He's feeling it. The rebound by Njai.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
A putback. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Out left to the wing. Inside.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Can't cash in from close range.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
The three. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Baldwin the pass to Njai. Here's Baldwin. Five to shoot. To the inside. Njai. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. So it's the visitors now. Procida bangs home the trifecta.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From outside the arc, that shot off the mark. Here's Baldwin, and good that time. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Jay, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts,
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Maladon, and it's Schofield in at the power forward position.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
First team foul.
So it's the home team now. Howard inside. Pass to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Here's Maneki. Another shot. Rebounded by Ajinça. Here's Maladon. Takes it inside. And that one is hammered home.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Maneki can't hit.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Down low. Here's Laverne. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Offline with a 3. Here's Maneki. Knocked away. Here's Laverne. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Harrison. 6 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. Here's Howard. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Harrison. Maneki with a rebound.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
The 3 ball. Offensive rebound. Pass to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Drops in the 3.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Here's Harrison.
Ball is turned on. Home team foul.
Here's Maneki. Let's go with a 3. It doesn't go for him. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Schofield passes to Maladon. Pass to Harrison. Here's Schofield. Off target from outside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Floats one up, and there it is for him. There's a minute 34 left in the first. To end the run, here's Harrison. From down in the low post, it goes. Harrison's gotten his second bucket.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
To the middle. Here's Maneki. Lays it up and banks it in.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Here's Harrison, guarded by Howard. And 1:01 left to play in the first. Here's Maneki. Pass to Luau Cabarro. Now here is Howard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Maneki. Nice spin off the left rim and in. It's a 5-point game. 32 seconds left in the opening quarter. Harrison, no good. In transition. Here's Howard. Finished off the break.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Howard's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Harrison from downtown. Here's Schofield. Can't get it to fall. Howard with the ball. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. Leading by 7. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
They set the pick. DeColo, pure from 3-point range. DeColo's got his first 3 points of the game.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
For 3, counted from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Lee. There's the triple. Doesn't go for him.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Ooh.
Here's Baldwin. Out to the wing. The teardrop. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Here's DeColo. Soft touch off the glass. DeColo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Baldwin. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Off target at the rim.
Full team foul. Yarmaz. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Lee. They set a pick. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And plays like that.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
At the line for 1. The play is under video review under the NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And rejected. 3 on 3 from behind the arc. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Sweet little floater.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Here's Nicolo. Pass to Black. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Black's got his first points of the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Baldwin. No made baskets yet. Inside. Here's Chop. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
The home team on D. Kicks it out to Jackson. No good with the triple.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Pass to Baldwin. On the take. It's hauled in by Black.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Offensive board. The shot comes out. 55 seconds left in the first half. There's a screen. And he converts the layup.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Can't get the finger roll. To the inside. Job. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Nicolo. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. Back to lead. And no good. Pass to Jop. And here's the fast break. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. They lead by 5. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
You take a look at the home team trying to win their way out of a potential play-in game and really get into that top 6.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the home team.
Their work on the glass.
Thanks for tuning in.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And it's Manecki in at the 4. Here's Harrison. Knocks down the long J. Harrison's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
They've got Maladon, and it's Harrison in at the point guard position. To the paint. Here's Hall. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Here's Schofield. Uses the glass on the layup.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Taken away. Fast break. Here we go. Pass to Maladon. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Clock at 6. Here's Ajinça. Here's Schofield. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Luwawu-Cabarrot, no good.
Home team foul. Luwawu-Cabarrot. First personal foul. First team foul.
It's stolen away. There's Howard with the 3. Drains the triple. Howard's got 7.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Harrison. 7 points in the game. Pass to Schofield. Just 5 to shoot. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Schofield's got 5 points in the quarter.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4. And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's Harrison, guarded by Howard. Harrison, the pass to Schofield. Here's Ajinça, still without a bucket. Pass to Maladon. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
It's a close game here in Boston. Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. Maladon grabs the miss. Luwawu-Cabarrot is gone 1 for 3 from the field here. For the tie. Got a piece of it. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's Maladon. Pass to Schofield.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Puts it up from the high post. That one doesn't drop.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Got a hand on it. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Now Howard. He has 7. Pass to Hall. Back to Howard. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Harrison. 7 points in the game for the lead. That shot missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Howard. 4-3. Out left to the wing. To in the cold spell. Manecki can't hit. Manecki's gone just 2 of 6 shooting. 33%. Here's Laverne.
Home team foul. Marcus. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. They set the pick. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Schofield's got 8 points in the quarter.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
The home team calls timeout. Schofield's gone 2 for 5 from beyond the arc. Out to the right wing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Howard. That one drops for him. Howard's got 9 points.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Here's Maladon. An easy 2 on the layup. Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
And Luwawu Cabarro gets it to go.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Schofield. Pass to Maladon. Three-pointer. The shot won't fall. 3/4 of play and a close one here. Up by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
First team foul.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Lee. And there's the turnover. Pass goes out of bounds.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
To the right side. Here's Baldwin. Softly drops in the floater. Baldwin's got his first basket.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Here's DeColo. Into the lane. Back to Lee. Pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Lee on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And it's Lee with the rebound. Here's Jackson. And he can't get that one. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Pass to Baldwin. Fires from deep. The rebound by Jackson.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's the pick. It's hauled in by Black. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Kicks it out to Jackson to take the lead. Sinks the tray. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
He takes it in. Baldwin's shot is good.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Lee. There's a screen. Here's DeColo. Back to Lee. The three. No good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Just 5 on the clock. Count the basket. Chop's got 4 points this quarter.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Here's DeColo. Pass to Lee. Jackson the screen. Here's DeColo. Lee on the wing. Lets the three fly. That shot off. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the drive. He connects! 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lee on the wing. Pass to Jackson. Here's Lee. Cash! What a beautiful shot! Brings them within 3!
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? You know, if you miss it at the stripe, and they're right there within range, you know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
Defended by Jackson.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
2 shots.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
Not the result he or his teammates were hoping for. He could have put this one away.
To tie it up. He's off from 3. And so the home crowd treated to a win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They win. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Maladon, and it's Ajinça at the 3. Here's Harrison. Fires the 3, buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Left side Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
They set the screen. Maladon, pass to Schofield. And the shot goes in.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And he banks in the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Harrison to the left side wing. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Rebounded by Ajinça.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Stolen. Here's the break. And he makes it on the layup.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Here's Harrison. Pass to Schofield. Fires for 3. And it goes out of bounds following the shot. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Schofield. Pass to Harrison. Here's Schofield. Puts up a 3. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Williams grabs the board. Misses from short range.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Some solid defense from Williams. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
That free throw no good.
At the line for your home team, number 50.
Good on the second one. A minute 15 left in the first quarter here. Maladon, pass to Harrison. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. It's picked off. Here's Maladon. The shot's good.
Theo Maladon.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's a screen. Here's Nicolo. Drives to the hoop. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Williams. Four on the clock. From the high post. Hits the front of the rim and out. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Up 2. And we'll... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
He nails it, and we're tied. Lee's gotten his first basket of the night.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And it's Lee with the rebound. In transition, here they come. From deep. The putback. The shot, no good. Rochita. On Wednesday, and then Friday.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Nails it from 3.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Nicolo. Pass to Black. Here's Nicolo. Jacks up a 3. Here's Black. Misses in close. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Rochita with the drive. They get it back. Stripped it away.
Home team ball.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Boom! He jams it straight down. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Here's Lee. He's got 5. Here's Nicolo. 5 on the clock. Back to Lee. From deep. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. Rochita. And there's the drive. And he jams it home with authority.
Wow. Pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
You got that right. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here he goes. And he gets it to go.
and a superb job of creating just enough separation to hit the shot.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both shots.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Ball stolen. Lee into the lane. That one's wide left.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
To the inside. 1:19 left in the second. Connects from downtown. He's got 7.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Jackson the screen. And the basket by Lee.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
And there's the screen. Clock at 6. And he drives in. That one falls.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
It's a close game here in Denver. To the middle. 29 seconds left in the second. Here's DeColo. Inside. And they're running. Rochita. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Here's Lee. 3-pointer off the mark. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Leading by 4. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
This stretch could break their season, but it could also make their season if they step up.
When I was playing, I liked it.
I'm impressed they're still in this. They've done some good things tonight, but the three-point shooting is not one of them.
And that could bode well for...
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Maledon. It's good. Maledon's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
We've got Teo Maledon, and it's Harrison in at the point. Outside, Williams. Here's the 3. The rebound by Harrison. Here's Maledon for the tie, driving inside, and it's good on the lay-in. Maledon's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, I have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
We've got Teo Maledon, and it's Schofield in at the 4-man position. And the layup falls. 9 points in the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Harrison, the pass to Schofield. Ooh, poked away. Shot clock at 6. Ajinça. He can't get that one to fall. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. They've got Maledon. And it's Harrison in at the point guard position. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Schofield. They grab their own miss. Pass to Maladon. Here's Harrison. And the layup is good off the glass. Harrison's got 5 points.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
They've got Maladon, and it's Ajinça at the 3 slot. With the teardrop, and the layup is up and in.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Here's Harrison. 5 points in the game. Off the mark there with a 3.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Here's Maladon. No good that time. Some solid defense from Williams. Maladon grabs the miss. And here's the fast break. Over to the left wing. Here's Schofield. Launches a 3. To the left wing. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
He's got 7.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
There's 1:12 left in the third. Banked it in off the glass.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Here's Maladon. 6 points for him. Going inside.
Ball is turned over. Home team ball.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. The floater, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
To the wing on the left. And there's a pick. Fires the 3. He's off on that one. Harrison's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. It's hauled in by Schofield.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've reached the end of the third. They're up. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You'll love the unselfish play.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's the break. Here's Lee. They get the rebound. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
And you can tell by how hard he battled for that putback that he still has a lot of energy left for the end of this game.
And doing that kind of dirty work down low makes a huge difference in a game this close. What a play on the offensive glass.
Personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your home team.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Nicolo. Driving in. Misses from close range. Nicolo's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Launches it. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
Lee into the lane. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Six on the shot clock. Brochita. It's hauled in by Black. And here comes the break. Here's Nicolo, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look. You know, probably could have gone strong to the hoop, but with the D out of position on the break, I like his decision to take the three.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Here's Lee. Misses the layup. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Driving inside. Chalk up 2 there. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And the first one at the line is good.
For the away team, Lee, 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., and there's a chance to extend that right here.
Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Jackson, pass to Lee. Just 4 to shoot. The 3. No luck on that one.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Takes it inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. So it's the home team now. It's a 5-point game. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. There's 48 seconds left in the game. Missed inside.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
That's miss number 5 on the night. 6 for 11 now.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Away team foul. First personal foul. Third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
He can't get it to go. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. As they get the victory. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead.
2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Howard is out there with Luwawu, and it's Monecki in at the power forward position. Shot clock at 6. McDowell White, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now here's Howard. To the right side. Goes back up. Can't connect from short range. And just about a minute into the first quarter. A double clutch, and it's good on the way in.
Well, he didn't need to add the spice, but I like it spicy.
There's the drive. Pass to Monecki. And he uses the glass on the layup. And so just over a minute and a half played. He's guarded by Howard. Going inside, and the layup's good off the glass. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Just 5 to shoot. They get the rebound. He's guarded by Howard. Right wing, McDowell White. Off target from outside. Here's Monecki. No one near him. No good from Luwawu.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
McDowell White. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Clearly a foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And he makes the first.
For the away team. Marcus.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Started by Howard. 1:32 left in the first quarter. They set the pick. Banked in off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
With some arc. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Howard's gone 1 of 4 so far. Here's Williams. And the slam by Williams.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here's Howard. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Howard's got his second basket of the game. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. Snatched up. He's guarded by Howard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Good on both. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Monecki. Now here's Howard. For 3. The shot will not fall. Just 3 on the clock, and it's Williams laying it in.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
That shot misses, and we reach the end of the first quarter. Up 6, and don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
To the middle. That's tipped. A 3-ball. Drains the 3-pointer.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Procida. They set the screen. Just 4 to shoot. He takes it in. Loses his grip and misses the dunk. It's rebounded by Jop.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Old team foul. Number 5. First personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. 6 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. From downtown. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Procida. It's good from long range.
No way he's going to pass that shot up because he is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Here's Baldwin, and it's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Procida from the top of the key, he buries it. 5 points in the game. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. From outside, off the mark. Picked his pocket. Here's Chop. It's deflected.
Away team foul. Number 4. First personal foul. First team foul.
And that's going to be out of bounds. No keep possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
It's stolen. Shoots the 3. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Out to the right wing. Procida. That 3 off the mark. A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. And he drives in, uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Chop passes to Baldwin. It's blocked. There's 57 seconds left now here in the second. Procida. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Baldwin. It's tipped. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
One-on-one here. Procida hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. He's got 9.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Hands it from downtown. 17 seconds left to play in the first half. To the left side wing. Good if it goes. And it's good. Right before heading to the locker room, going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. They lead by 7. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in...
What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
Plenty of LOVE. That's what you can do about this game.
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the visiting team.
Well, actually,
thank you for being with us.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Luwawu is out there with Howard. And it's Monecki in at the 4. To the wing on the left. They set the pick. McDowell White uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
From deep. A shot off that time. A basket here would push their lead to double digits.
Yeah, looking in control at this point.
He's guarded by Howard. Tries the spin move. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Here's Luwawu. Still yet to score. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. Pass to Howard. This one for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
He's guarded by Howard. McDowell White Rebounded by Monecki. Monecki's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Fires the 3. That shot, no good.
They're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
McDowell White. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Hall passes to Howard. Here's Luau. Here's Hall. Rebound by Williams.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the 3rd. The shot from the low post is good. Williams has got 6.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
There's the screen. Luwawu, the pass to Hall. Rebounded by Monecki. Monecki's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
First personal foul. First team foul.
In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Beyond the arc. That shot, no good. Monecki's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. 1:03 left in the 3rd. Driving inside.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Here's Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. He's guarded by Howard. Another shot. He lays it in. He's got 6.
Well, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the 3rd.
Yeah, easy call.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for the away team. Marcus. 2 shots.
And he's good on the 2nd. Takes it inside. Here's the screen. Launches it. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. They lead by 13. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And here we go. Here's Baldwin. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Procida.
Away team foul. Baldwin. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the home team has possession. They get it back. Lets it go with a 3. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Luau. And there's the drive. Powered down with both hands.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Procida. Wow, hammering it in. And a big-time jam right there.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. It's good on the putback.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
And it's blocked. Here's the break. The 3. It's rebounded by Baldwin. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. That's to Luau. Just 5 to shoot. Misses the layup.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
They set the pick. Releases. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Fires for 3. That one's not going to go. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Well, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind. Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Baldwin. Misses the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Over to the left wing. From past the arc. Connects from three-point range.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
For the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Baldwin's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Procida. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Three-pointer. Baldwin can't get it to go. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Baldwin's gone 3 of 6 in his three-point shooting tonight. Takes the 3, got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. Procida. No good there off the double clutch. One-on-one fast break. And they recover it. Here's Baldwin. No good on the triple.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. From deep three-point territory. He's off on that one. And so they get the victory here at home. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in
Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Ali LaForce courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Luau Cabarro in at the 2. Howard's shot's good.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Here's Harrison, guarded by Howard. With the drive, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Howard's shot's good. About a minute into this first quarter. Here's Harrison. Pass to Schofield. Here's Harrison. The three is up. And the three-pointer goes. Harrison's got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now, here's Howard, guarded closely. Here's Hall, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here's Harrison, guarded by Howard.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Harrison's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And there's a 3-second violation. Here's Maladon. Pass to Harrison. Here's the pick. On the take. Count that one. He's got 9.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Beyond the arc. Manecki can't hit. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Harrison, the pass to Maladon. The rebound by Hall.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Down low. Howard's shot's good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Maladon. Oh, Howard down with both hands.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Manecki. And the basket is good.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Harrison. And the three off target. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Howard. Rebounded by Ajinça. 1.5 minutes left to play in the first. Pass to Schofield. And there's the screen. Releases. Here's Laverne to the wing, right side. Here's Ajinça. Three-pointer, no good.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter here. And Luwawu Cabarro gets it to go. Here's Harrison. 9 points in the game. Nope, 4 for 7 now. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Pass to Maladon. We've got 22 seconds left now in the first quarter. They set the screen. Here's Schofield, down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Manecki. From outside, off the mark. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Up 3, and back in a moment as we'll get under. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Takes a 3. The rebound by Jackson.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Lee. Pass to Black. Here's Nicolo from the arc. Sinks it from distance. And that ties it up.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's Baldwin. And the layup is good off the glass. Baldwin's gotten his first bucket of the night.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Lee. He's off on the layup.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
They haven't held the lead for a while.
And BA, that's why this possession is so big for them. It could be the turning point in the game. Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. They set the pick. Lets a floater go. Baldwin's shot is off. Here's Nicolo. To the middle. Basket's good. Nicolo's got 5 now.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Defended by Jackson. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's Lee. Yet to see a basket. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Defended by Jackson. In transition, here they come. Pass to Lee. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first half of basketball. From outside the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
There's the 3. On target from range. Lee's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
There's a minute 12 left in the first half. And he throws it down with one hand.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
With some arc. The shot off that time.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Black passes to Lee. Here's Nicolo. There's a screen. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Ja.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. They're up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And that is going to do it for us.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We've got Teo Maledon, and it's Harrison in at the point. Here's Maledon. And he dunks it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And it's Maneki in at the power forward position. Knocks it loose. All alone on the break. Here's Luau Cabarro. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too. And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 7 points in the game.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Maledon, pass to Schofield. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here we go. Here's Harrison. Offensive rebound. Pass to Agenta. Inside. And they're pushing it up. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch. How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Here's Luau Cabarro. Oh, a special move before that shot. Luau Cabarro's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Here's Schofield. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Now, here is Howard. Tight defense on him. Here's Maneki. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
It's stolen. The 3. Luau Cabarro, no good. Pass to Schofield. Oh, deflected. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Here's Maledon. Pass to Schofield. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. No good there. 5 for 11 in the contest. Here's Howard. He takes it in. Banked it in off the glass. Howard's got 8.
I just love the ball movement.
1:33 left in the third. Here's Laverne. No points so far. They need this. And he lays it in.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Maneki. 4-3. Fires in the triple. Maneki's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Pass to Maledon. There's a screen. Here's Schofield.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. Howard's shot's good.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Pass to Harrison. Launches it. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
This is his second three this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Now here is Howard. Tightly guarded. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Manecki. Clock at 6. Over to the wing. Howard up top. Kept alive. Hall. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And here at the end of the third, And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Baldwin. It's hauled in by Black. Baldwin's gone 1 of 5 from the field. Here's Lee. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Lee's gone 4 of 8 from the field. Defended by Jackson. They set the pick. Here's the floater. And the shot's good.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
It's rebounded by Jop. Nicolo's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Defended by Jackson. Pass to Baldwin. No good with a layup.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
No good on the triple. Nicolo's gone 1 of 5 on 3-point tries. And he drives in, and that one is stuffed right through.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
First team foul.
And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Pass to Baldwin, beyond the arc. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Baldwin's gone 1 for 3 from deep tonight. To stop the run, dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Defended by Jackson. Shot clock at 5. And he lobs it up. Pass to Jop. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Nicolo. Jackson outside. Here's Nicolo. Let's go with a 3. Drills it from deep. Nicolo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Baldwin hits the trifecta.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now. That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
And a miss there on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
They get it again. To the paint. Here's DeColo. It's rebounded by Ja. And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
The three is up. The shot, no good. Here's DeColo for three. It's rebounded by Ja.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's DeColo. Fires the three. Can't hit that one. 40 seconds left in the game. And he lobs it up top. Lets it go from deep. Not going to go that time. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Picked it out of midair. Here's Lee. And so the road team gets the W in this one to walk into.
It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Harrison. Williams with the block. McDowell White played in with a nice touch off the glass. Here's Harrison. Pass to Schofield. There's the screen. There's the steal. Pushing it up. Moving it up. Finished off the break.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack him.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Theo Maladon picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And he stays with it. Picked him clean.
Out of bounds. The ball goes to the away team.
lays it up off the glass. He's got 7.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Harrison. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Covered by Agenza. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Williams. They grab their own miss. Puts up a 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Maladon passes to Laverne. Here's Maladon. Into the lane. And yes, it's good.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Williams. And that one, good. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Maladon passes to Harrison. And here is Maladon. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Maladon's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
Williams a screen. Lets it go from deep. Laverne grabs the miss. 1:15 left to play in the first. Now here's Maladon. Defense is right there. Pass to Schofield. From the arc. Traps in the tray. Schofield's got his 2nd bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now Williams to the paint. No good on the fadeaway.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Harrison passes to Schofield. And here's Laverne. 6 feet out. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. 5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jacks up a 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
And just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
They get it again. Drive it. Oh, wow!
This sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Now here's Lee. They set the screen. Clock at 6. Here's DeColo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Takes a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. 5 points in the game.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
the inside. It's tipped. Out to the wing. His three-pointers off the mark.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Here's Jackson. Black gets the lead. There's the triple. No good that time. Three-pointer. And the three ball is good.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
Now here's Jackson. Nothing on the board. Stolen away. Here's the break. Procida. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Zacolo can't hit from in close.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Covered by Lee. Procida, 5 to shoot, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Lee. Shot to stop the run. He can't get it to go.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Procida. And look out!
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Lee. Scoreless thus far to the left side wing. Jackson setting the pick here for Lee. The shot comes out.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Guarded by Jackson. Shoots the three. To the left wing. Takes a three. And Lee pulls it down. 3-second difference between shot clock and game time. DeColo can't get it to go.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Procida. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Leading by 17. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results.
And now let's see who the... And that'll do it for half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Maladon. Maladon is out there with Harrison. And it's Ajinça in at the 3, the small forward. Maladon passes to Schofield. Pass to Harrison. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
There's a screen by Williams. It's blocked. And here they come. Here's Harrison. And stolen by Williams. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Good on the triple. 10 points for him.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Taken away by Williams. 4-on-3 break. Fires for 3. Laverne grabs the miss. Laverne's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Harrison. Puts up a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Harrison's got 5 points in the quarter.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
On the wing, Williams. Latrey, 4 on the shot clock. Harrison with the rebound.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Driving the lane. Pass to Laverne. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Harrison. Five on the clock. To the wing on the left. Fires the 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Ball goes to the away team.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Out left to the wing. Covered by Ajinça. Shot clock at 5. Williams from outside. Again, Williams missing.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's Schofield. The layup missed.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Harrison with the rebound. And they're running. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Picked by Williams. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got 8 points.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
There's the drive. Yep, it counts.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Williams in the post. Defended by Laverne. Williams gets the bucket. He's got 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now, here's Laverne to the right side. Schofield gets the bucket.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
50 seconds left in the third quarter. McDowell, White. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Maladon. He's got 6. Pass to Harrison. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Harrison's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, he could have taken himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Over to the wing. Spins. Right side, Williams. McDowell, White. And the 3 off target. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 16. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Black. Jackson is out there with Lee, and it's DeColo in at the shooting guard. Second chance shot. From past the arc. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Outside for Jackson.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Lee passes to DeColo. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Launches it from deep. Offensive rebound. And that one is hammered home.
And how much do you love to see a guy with the skill and the nerve to pull off that reverse?
Well, Greg, if it was any other player, it might be surprising. But he is just so good.
Guys, I tell you what, he's definitely one of the few guys with that move.
Here's Lee. Plays it up and banks it in. Lee's got his first points of the game. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Takes the 3. That one doesn't go.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
There's the 3. Again, the miss by Lee. Lee's gone only 1 of 7 here from the field.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
3-pointer. The shot, no good.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Procida, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed, the agility on display.
Yes, sir, power and grace. That had it all.
Right side, Lee.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's DeColo. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Procida. No good from outside. Poked away. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
And that is the kind of big-time shot that can really deflate a crowd.
And did he ever do that? Sound level right now, 0 in this arena.
Here's DeColo. It's deflected. With the drive, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Lee outside. That shot off.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Covered by Lee. The three-pointer is right on target.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Outside for Jackson. Pass to DeColo. Ring shot on the way. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get.